Hey guys, how you doing? I hope everything is well. Everything is good with me. Yeah, I wanted to come and tell y'all about this story. Excuse me, y'all. Let me get up a little bit. About this story about this man in DC. He had um he had killed his wife. So he went to the extremes, y'all. Like for real. To hide the body, this guy went to the extremes. Like this is just really ridiculous. I don't know why he thought he was gonna get away with that, but you know, I guess when you just crazy, you just crazy. But anyway, y'all, let's get into this here because this guy done lost his damn mind. They said Capitol Heights man entombed woman in home after offing her. Now he actually, when they say entombed, he put her in the wall, y'all. In the wall. But I ain't gonna lie, I seen some of the pictures of the apartment. The apartment was, they said it was dirty, but I guess they upgraded it or whatever the hell he was doing. That apartment was nice, like for real. The apartment was really, really nice. Like I don't, they upgraded it or whatever they did, but they said they saw him, with construction clothes on, I guess to pretend that he was like doing something, but no, he was being crazy by putting her body in a wall. Really? Okay, anyway, y'all, let's get into this here because this fool is dumb. They said Capitol Heights man entombed woman in home after he offed her. The body of of missing DC woman was found entombed inside a Capitol Hill home over the weekend. Police had charged the owner, who had also had a child with her. In excuse me, a child with the woman in her demise. During a news conference on Tuesday, authorities said there was evidence relationships between the 30-year-old Gray and 29-year-old Alex had been volatile. They fight all the time, y'all. Capitol Heights Police Chief Daryl Morgan said officers has been called to the house on Lynchmore Avenue on multiple occasions in the past 8 months. Multiple occasions they've been to the house. So that was really bad. Like I'm just saying, like I don't know what was going on that they had to have police keep coming back and forth to the house. I don't know why, you know, this was happening. I don't know. They said, okay, let me finish reading this here though. They said in the past 8 months, not, he said through none of those calls ever resulted in an arrest. So I don't know if she was saying, don't arrest them, or he's saying don't arrest her, but it was bad. It was bad. I don't know why nobody didn't get it. I guess they wasn't putting no hands, and plus, if the police don't see like you hurt or anything like that, you know, they just left it like that. The most recent call was on January the 9th when Gray called the police on Stroder. He said he's he had also requested protective order against Schroeder through a court never signed off on it. Prince George County State Attorney Brave Boy noted it was significant that those requests was rejected since the standards to get one is low. That's true. Because if you excuse me, if you have evidence of, abuse happening to you, a lot. And like I said, the police coming out there so many times, so you basically do have, evidence. It's very, very easy for them to give you one. But then again, it's kind of hard, but in this case here, if the police was going back and forth to this house, she should have got an order of protection. I don't know. They said first, our first visit in the month of January was on the 9th, where we actually saw her driving by the resident where we responded to his call for the complaint. She drove by while they was at the house while he called the cops. So the cops seen she was alive because she drove by. hmm Schroeder was last seen on January the 10th. Authorities believe she was pow on the 11th. Because remember, they just seen her on the 9th. They seen with their own eyes. They said she was pow on the 11th. The same day, according to charging charging documents, Gray told another woman who he had a child with that he may be going to jail. Let me say this: if someone, I don't care who you are, come to me and say, today may be the last day I'ma see you because I'm about to go to jail. I ain't trying to be hearing all that. Like, don't come to me with that. Like, I don't know what you did or whatever. I don't know if you want me to take sides with you or what the hell. First of all, what did you do? You know what I'm saying? Like, what did you do? What did you do for you to say today is gonna be the last day I see you? I'm gonna see you from jail. Like, I'm going to jail. That's kind of weird. That's kind of weird. That would have freaked me out. I'm serious. I ain't with it. I ain't with it. I'm not with it. They said, okay, let me get back. Because I'm telling you, Schroeder's family filed a missing person report in D.C. on the 14th, while Capitol Heights officer noticed a smell inside the home. They noted that the resident was also in dirty conditions, causing the smell. Your house could be dirty, don't even, stink. See, they didn't know. 4 days later, they returned with a search warrant and started combing through the house. While inside the house, our homicide detectives and evidence team, also with the Prince George County Fire Department, located Mrs. Schroeder. Remains inside a newly constructed wall. He put in the wall, y'all. This nut put her in the wall. He's nuts in the wall. That's different. That's different. Prince George County Police Chief Malik said after breaking through drywall underneath a staircase that was covered by a fake brick wall, he tried it. Schroeder's body was found inside a plastic bin that was filled with soil and hay, and then covered, and then closed and covered in cement. It took authorities about 3 hours to retrieve her body. To get inside, to go inside of that residence and see what Gray was doing in the home. Yes, it was a great amount of work before done, and to conceal what he had done. This is a shared residence of someone up top and someone at the bottom. So it was a 3-story building, a 3-story probably house. Somebody live upstairs, somebody live on the second floor, somebody probably live in the basement. But it's probably modeled nice. I'm telling y'all, I saw the apartment. Apartment's nice. I'm gonna show you some pictures. Then he then posted a picture of the newly constructed that police had cut through to find the body. And as you can see, the pictures right here, where we had allowed to show without composing the early investigation of this case, it was a great amount of concealment. Wall being torn out, trying to conceal Miss Alex Schroeder. He said eventually police and Gray confessed to pow-powing her 2 to 3 times. It was clear that this was not a relationship that was going in the right direction. And now we have the ultimate tragedy. and a very, very, very young woman who's mother of three, who would never be able to hold her children again. Brave Boy said, "That's tough." Relatives of Schroeder also gave a statement on Tuesday. Although the outcome is not what they was hoping for, we take solace in knowing that Alex had been found, and we now have the closure to lay her to rest in peace. And Derek Felder and Schroeder's cousin Alice would be deeply missed, and there is a void in our family that can never be filled. Her three children would no longer feel their mother's embrace and hear their mother's voice. Felder also echoed law enforcement in the warning about domestic violence. This is not what love looks like. Someone who truly loves you would never do what Gray did to her. He said, "Please take domestic violence seriously. Yes, if you are going through this, look at my cousin's story and know that it's a call for wake up. Seek help and prioritize your safety above all." It is not clear if Schroeder and Gray were involved romantically at the time of her demise. Gray first and second degree Gray faces first and second degree murder charges as well as other firearm related charges. Lawyer for Gray waived bond hearing set for Tuesday afternoon. He will remain behind bars while prosecutors present the case and to the grand jury in the coming weeks. He's facing some serious charges now, and there may be others that are considered in the near future. Brave Boy said, "We believe we believe him to have committed this homicide and tried to conceal it, and as you heard, confessed to it. For whatever the reason may have been, in my opinion, as the chief police, 35 years in the job, there is no justification for this homicide." That is so true, y'all. That is so true. I mean, I don't understand that you thought you was gonna get away by putting her body in a damn wall. And like they said, it was other people that lived upstairs. One lived upstairs and one lived downstairs. So they said they smelled something when they came in the apartment. So I'm saying, like, the people that live upstairs and downstairs, they didn't smell nothing. I'm not understanding that. Well, let me show you who. Shame. I'm gonna show you the picture of him. This Alex, and this is the dude. I mean, this is crazy. Anyway, y'all, I'm gonna let y'all see a small snippet of a video, and hit that like button and subscribe, y'all. Wait for the video, y'all. All right, y'all. Peace.
In that community, and these things hit very hard. So my deepest condolences to the family, and I know it's going to take some time to work through this, but we are standing behind you 100%. And in that regard, I want to bring up the state's attorney, Aisha Braveboy, who's going to speak on the technicalities of this case.
Thank you. It's a tough day here in Prince George's County. This is a community of families, and when we see families hurting, we see families in pain, it hurts us. And even though unfortunately we've been here before, it doesn't get easier each time at all. In fact, it gets more difficult because we want to ensure that no family has to feel this pain. And it hurts us to know that that you're hurting so much, and we know that no words that we can say, no justice that we can provide to you will be enough justice, because justice would be to have Alexis here. That's what we do know. But what I can tell you is that you have an amazing team working on your behalf. You have an excellent police department, both county as well as our municipal police departments. You have a state's attorney's office focused and committed on getting justice for you. My chief of special victims is assigned to this case, and so you will have one of our most senior prosecutors prosecuting this case, and we intend to deliver justice for you and for the community and for Ms. Schuler and for her children. She's not just a victim, she's a mother, she's a daughter, she's a cousin, she's a niece, she's a sister. She had rights. She had a right to be here. And she's so young, 29 years old. 29 years old. So this is a very sad day. But I just wanted to let you know that Devontae Gray, who has been charged with first-degree murder in this case, will have a bond hearing later today. The state will request that he be held without bond. The family, I believe, plans to be with us for the bond hearing. That bond hearing should take place around 1:15 p.m. At the courthouse, and we will take it from there. But just know, again, that you have the most experienced team working on this case. I want to thank our partners at MPD for providing us critical information as we pursue justice. And again, thank you to the community and especially the family for sticking with us. Understand that we will be providing services to you to make this time a little easier. The state's attorney's office, we do provide direct contact with Maryland Crimes Victims Fund, which provides services and resources to victims of crime. Last year, I went to Annapolis to support a bill sponsored by our governor to bring those resources to our victims of crime a lot faster and with a lot less red tape. And so it is because of cases like this where we know you have to bury your loved one. It was unexpected. Those will be significant expenses. We know that you will need counseling. We know that the children will need counseling. We can provide those services to you, and we look forward to working with you as we pursue justice for you. But just understand, we understand that there's a financial cost to this as well, and we want to make sure that you have all the resources that you need. So thank you all so much for being here, and I believe, am I turning it back over to you or the families? Okay, thank you.
Thank you, State's Attorney. As Chief said, every crime, every victim has a family. I'd now like to bring up the family. Aunt Kizzy, Cousin Derek, Cousin Sade, and Cousin Dwayne. Derek has a statement he'd like to read.
On behalf of our family, we want to express our heartfelt gratitude to everyone who came together in the search for Alexis Schuler. Although the outcome is not what we had hoped, we take solace in knowing that Alexis has been found and we now have the closure to lay her to rest in peace. We want to extend a special thank you to Detective Howard for his unwavering dedication, even taking calls on his days off and collaborating tirelessly with the Prince George's County Police Department. We also deeply appreciate the efforts of Corporal Laurie, Detective Stout Marshall, and Officer Montgomery, who worked diligently to bring answers to our family. We are profoundly grateful to my mom, Kizzy, our cousin at the Wright Family Foundation, Ward 8 Councilman Trayon White, cousins Monet, Kunaje, and Alexis Angels, her close friends, Jayla, London, Deja, Michael, and Dabrion, as well as the many strangers who shared posts and prayed for Alexis. Your support and compassion mean more than words can express. It is because of your collective efforts that Alexis was found and her case was solved in record time. This list of thank yous is long because it truly took a community coming together to give us the closure we needed. Alexis will be deeply missed, and there is a void in our family that can never be filled. Her 3 children will no longer feel their mother's embrace or hear their mother's voice. And all she wanted was to come home to them. We want to take this moment to shed light on the reality of domestic violence. Alexis' story is a painful reminder that this is not what love looks like. Someone who truly loves you would never do what Devontae Gray did to her. Please take domestic violence seriously. If you are going through this, look at my cousin's story and know that it is a call to wake up, seek help, and prioritize your safety above all. To the community, we urge you to pay attention when you see missing flyers. These are real people with real families who love them. Your vigilance can save lives and bring much needed closure to other families. Thank you again for standing with us during this incredibly difficult time. My cousin can now rest in peace, and we are forever grateful to all of you who made that possible. With deep appreciation, the Schuler family. Thank you.